What if the dinosaurs hadn't gone extinct? Imagine a world where we share our daily routines with creatures that are 10 times our size and have way more teeth. You're not just worrying about getting stuck in traffic. You're hoping you don't get stuck under a brontosaurus blocking the road. Now, picture yourself going for a morning jog. You're running through the park, enjoying the fresh air, when suddenly you have to leap over a group of tiny velociraptors who have decided your running shoes look like lunch. Forget the runner's high. You're getting a dinosaur chase adrenaline rush. And sure, we'd still have pets, cats, dogs, maybe the occasional hamster. But let's be honest, the coolest pet on the block, a domesticated stegosaurus. Imagine walking down the street, leash in hand, trying to keep your stego from munching on the neighbor's shrubs. Your homeowners association would send out monthly newsletters reminding everyone to keep their dino poop off the sidewalks. Speaking of, what would cities even look like? Skyscrapers would have to double as dino shelters. You think pigeons on a ledge are annoying? Try a pterodactyl casually perching outside your 50th floor window, eyeing your sandwich. At least they'd cut down on drone traffic and public transportation. Forget buses. People would be riding triceratops to work. Sure, it might take a little longer to get downtown, but think of the environmental benefits. Plus, rush hour would be a bit more thrilling when you're jostling for space with a herd of commuters on their trusty dinos. In this world, amusement parks would look a little different too. Jurassic World? More like Dino World, where families can take a spin on the Brontosaurus carousel, or experience the real thrill of outrunning a T-Rex. Roller coasters? That's for amateurs. The real daredevils would be riding a flying pteranodon, holding on for dear life while soaring through the skies. Just don't look down. School field trips? Those would be legendary. Forget the zoo. Your class is going on a safari to see dinosaurs in their natural habitat. Field trip waivers would include phrases like, "in case of stampede," and "we are not responsible for any items lost in a velociraptor chase." Oh, and gym class? Yeah, dodgeball's been replaced with Dodge the Dino. Good luck, kids! And while we're at it, what about sports? Dinosaurs would be everywhere. Soccer would look a little different when your goalie is a theropod. Or imagine basketball games where the referee has to call a timeout because a stegosaurus wandered onto the court. Foul, that's a tail swipe violation. Not to mention, everyday errands would get really interesting. Grocery shopping? Well, it's a bit tricky when there's a triceratops in the frozen food aisle, knocking over the ice cream. On the bright side, you'd probably never need to use a shopping cart again. Just toss your groceries onto your dino's back. Instant trunk space. And let's not forget the impact on science. Researchers wouldn't just be digging up fossils, they'd be studying living, breathing dinosaurs. Entire university departments would be dedicated to figuring out how to keep a brachiosaurus out of the campus quad. Dino studies would be the hot major, with classes like paleontology for pet owners and surviving raptors 101. Then there's the fashion industry. Instead of debating whether or not fur is ethical, we'd be having heated arguments over feathered versus scaly accessories. Oh, is that a feathered jacket? Cute. Mine's made from authentic velociraptor scales. Even the food industry would get in on the action. Forget farm to table. You're getting Cretaceous to table. The latest restaurant trend? Dino BBQ. But be warned, when a T-Rex is involved, you might be the one on the menu. Of course, insurance would be a whole other story. Policies would include clauses for dino-related incidents. And you'd probably have to answer questions like, how close is your home to a known raptor nest? Oh, and don't even think about trying to insure your car if you live near a T-Rex habitat. That's just asking for trouble. With all these changes, it makes you wonder, would humans even have time to scroll through their phones? Or would we be too busy avoiding getting stepped on by a diplodocus? Forget worrying about Wi-Fi. Our primary concern would be whether or not our backyard had suddenly become a triceratops' favorite lunch spot. But one thing's for sure, life would never be boring. Just imagine sitting in your backyard, watching the sunset, and hearing the gentle sounds of a stegosaurus munching on the bushes next door. A peaceful end to a long day, just you, your dino, and the constant fear of being chased by a raptor. Ah, the simple life.